And while we're getting set up, the event is getting set up outside, we wanted to take a moment, a serious moment, to discuss something that is taking place here in the city of Philadelphia. And actually, they were reached out to us. The school district of Philadelphia reached out to us and asked if they could come on and use our microphones real quick to pass along an important message. And we have the superintendent of the school district of Philadelphia, Dr. Watlington, is here with us this morning. Doctor, hold on one second here. We're trying to get the proper microphone set up to you. Hi, Doc. How you doing? Hang on a second. Can we turn the microphones on, our guest microphones? That'd be great. All right, Doctor, let's try this again. Can we hear you now?
I hope so. Good morning.
There we go.
Yay. Good morning. Thank you for inviting me.
It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much. Obviously, we've been doing this event for 25 years. We're quite aware of the food insecurities that are prominent in our city of Philadelphia, and we do what we can. The people of Philadelphia do what they can to help out. But you had some interesting stats and some information that we may not be aware of as far as our students go.
Absolutely. First, I want to thank Philabundance for all that you do to make sure that our kids have access to healthy and nutritious food. We know that it's so important for kids to get an education. They've got to be physically healthy. They've got to have food. It's a basic need.
Yeah.
So Philabundance provides over 40,000 backpack meals last year, and I think that is just absolutely tremendous.
Yes.
And when we think about food insecurity and kids and families who need food and they get it delivered to them. And so we're just really pleased with the partnership with the school district. We have a partnership in over 23 schools in the school district, and we're looking forward to this continued support.
How much do you see it impacting, obviously students, as you said, they a lot of times that might be the only food that they're getting. How bad has it gotten? Has it gotten worse, more dramatically recently? What's the status? Because we hear all sorts of numbers, and it's hard to assign them to what you're really experiencing on the ground.
I think we learned from our kids. I talked to a lot of our students across the school district during a 100-day listening and learning tour, and we found out that there were many challenges they faced over the past couple of years as a part of the pandemic. Some parents were experiencing job loss and things of that nature. But we know that when we get food to these children and they're able to take it home over the weekends, we also know that they're most at risk sometimes during the winter break and holidays and spring break.
They're not getting the consistent meals.
Absolutely. So when Philabundance has provided those backpack meals to send home with kids, they make a tremendous difference.
All right, that's awesome.
And how do kids? How do you find out who needs the backpack meals? Do people request that, or how's that worked out?
You'd be surprised. A lot of kids self-select. Happy to get those backpacks. We have teachers and counselors who kind of know the kids' needs, and so kids are not embarrassed to take part in that. And I'll just one thing you don't know about Tony Watlington, I was one of those kids who qualified for free and reduced lunch.
Oh, wow.
And so I understand firsthand how important it is to take advantage of this generosity.
That is the conundrum, because a lot of times, and we say it all the time, there are so many people that want to reach out and help. This Philabundance is all about that. The Camp Out for Hunger has been all about that. And but people will feel embarrassed. They feel like that they've fallen down or failed. You haven't. There are so many people that want to step up and help you that are just incredibly eager to make a difference in your life and help turn things around for you. But it makes sense if the kids would go, I'm hungry, and they'll cut right to the chase.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, as a newcomer to this great city of Philadelphia, when I think about the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection, I can't think of any initiative that best represents the spirit of Philly than this partnership.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it. By the way, I have a personal request. Could you take me shopping? Because you saw a snappy dress.
Well, I'm just trying to keep up with my predecessor. Sure, I'd love to go shopping.
Thank you. Because clearly I need some guidance here. And you being an educator, I'm sure that you could help me out.
Sure, absolutely. Look forward to it.
Continued. It's wonderful that you're reaching out and you want to get the word out and also partner with Philabundance and keep this alive. And we appreciate you coming by here this morning to get that message out.
Thank you very much on behalf of all of our children and families. When you feed these children, you are helping our schools as well as the community. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Superintendent of the School of Philadelphia, School District of Philadelphia, Dr. Watlington, this morning.